冷えちゃった。温めてほしいな。うふん。やっぱりハニートラップ。
お前一体何がしたいんだ。
あなたを暗殺します。
Death March Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyosu Kyoku. Ichiro Suzuki, a programmer nearing his 30s, is drowning in work. Worn out, he eventually has a chance to catch up on sleep, only to wake up and discover himself in a fantasy RPG world, which is mashed together from games he was debugging in reality. In this new place, he realizes that not only has his appearance changed to a younger version of himself, but his name is also changed to Sato, a nickname he used while running beta tests on games. However, before Sato can fully grasp his situation, an army of lizardmen launch an assault on him. Forced to cast a powerful spell in retaliation, Sato wipes them out completely and his level is boosted to 310, effectively maximizing his stats. Now, as a high-level adventurer armed with a plethora of skills and no way to return to reality, Sato sets out to explore this magical new world. Ladies vs. Butlers. Hino Akiharu lost his parents when he was small and was adopted into his uncle's family. He didn't want to be a burden on his uncle's family and decides to enter a free boarding school as a butler, Hakuryu High School. However, his delinquent boy-like appearance frightens the girls, who make up the majority of the students. Unable to get along with the classmates, Akiharu meets his childhood crush, Saikyu Tomomi. Machine Doll wa Kizutsukanai. The Walpurgis Royal Academy of Machinart was founded alongside the development of Machinart, machine magic capable of giving life and intelligence to mechanical dolls subsequently called as automaton. Its aim, train skilled puppeteers to control the automatons, as militaries across the globe have begun incorporating Machinart into their armies. After miserably failing the Academy's entrance exams, Rashin Akabane and his humanoid automaton, Yaya, must defeat one of the top 100 students to earn the right to take part in the evening party, a fight for supremacy between puppeteers using their automatons. The last one standing is bestowed the title of Wise Man and granted access to the powerful forbidden arts. Thus, Rashin challenges Charlotte Ballou and her automaton Sigmund to a duel, but before they even begin, Sigmund is attacked by other students. After saving his opponents from their assaulters, Rashin cancels the duel but is forced to search for a new way to gain access to the party. Driven by the tragedies of his past, Rashin fights alongside Yaya to rise to the top and claim the title of Wise Man. Grand Crest Senki. The continent of Atlantin once again finds itself devoured by the flames of war after a horrific event known as the Great Hall Tragedy. What was supposed to be a joyful occasion that would establish peace between the Fantasia Union and the Factory Alliance, the marriage of Sir Alexis Dowse and Lady Marine Kresh, was instead a tragedy. As the bride and groom walked down the aisle, the ceremony was suddenly interrupted by a powerful convergence of chaos, a dark energy from another dimension that corrupts the land and brings forth monsters and demons into the world. From within that energy appeared the demon lord of Diabolos, an evil being who instantly murdered the Archduke of both factions, shattering any hope for peace between them. Having failed to prevent this disaster, Saluka Meletas, an alliance mate, is traveling through the chaos-infested countryside to study under a master magician. When she is intercepted by a group of soldiers working with the Federation, Saluka is rescued by Theo Carano, a young warrior carrying a mysterious crest, a magical symbol that gives its wielder the ability to banish chaos. Bearing no allegiance to a specific domain, Theo hopes to attain the rank of Lord so that he can liberate his hometown of Sistina from its tyrannical ruler and the chaos spreading within it. Impressed by his noble goal, Saluka enters into a magical contract with Theo, and the two embark on a journey to restore balance to their war-torn land. Saratsukai no Blade Dance. Saratsukai no Blade Dance takes place at a very prestigious school for Holy Shrine princesses called Aricia Spirit Academy. At this school, the girls train to be elementalists and try to form slave contracts with spirits so that they can compete in battles against one another. Only females have this privilege, at least until now. Kamito Kazahaya is a normal guy in pretty much all respects, except for the fact that he's the first man in 1,000 years to be able to form a contract with a spirit, which he stole from a shrine princess named Claire Rowe. Additionally, the headmaster of the school, Greyworth, has summoned him to enroll and is forcing him to participate in a special tournament that will take place 2 months down the road. With Claire demanding that he become her contracted spirit, will Kamito even manage to survive the entire 2 months until the tournament takes place? Kaibutsu Ojo. When hero Hiorami tries to save a beautiful young woman from certain death, he ends up a dead hero himself. However, since the drop-dead girl is Jaime, daughter of the King of Monsters, his reward is to come back as a not-quite-living soldier in her honor guard of horror. That means helping fight off the army of supernatural monstrosities Jaime's siblings are unleashing against her in hopes of moving up the ladder of succession. And if facing off with vampires and zombies isn't bad enough, how can anyone prepare for the really weird ones, like weresharks, pandas, and killer dumplings? This sure as hell isn't the afterlife hero was hoping for, but the really sad part is that Jaime is the good girl in all of this. Or at least as close to good as you can get when you're on the wrong side of the gates of hell. Isekai no Sekishi Monogatari. Kenshi Masaki has been kidnapped and brought to the world of Geminar by a mysterious group. To get back home, he agrees to help them assassinate the newly crowned empress of the Saiyu Kingdom, Lashara Asu the 28th, using a giant robot called a Sacred Mechanoid. As her army fights them off, Lashara takes note of Kenshi's abilities and demands that her attacker be captured alive, only to find out that the pilot is male, which is extremely rare on Geminar. Believing it to be a waste to kill him, she makes Kenshi her attendant. As the Empress's new servant, Kenshi is required to accompany Lashara to the Holy Land, an academy where Sacred Mechanoid pilots hone their skills. His arrival attracts attention, but Kenshi is unaware that something sinister is brewing within the academy and it could plunge the entire world into war. Zero no Tsukaima. Louise Francois Leblanc de la Valliere is a self-absorbed mage in a world full of wands, cloaks, and royalty. Although she studies at Tristane Academy, a prestigious school for magicians, she has a major problem. Louise is unable to cast magic properly, earning her the nickname of Louise the Zero from her classmates. When the first-year students are required to perform a summoning ritual, Louise's summoning results in a catastrophic explosion. Everyone deems this to be yet another failure, but when the smoke clears, a boy named Saito Hiragi appears. Now Louise's familiar, Saito is treated as a slave, forced to clean her clothes and eat off the ground. But when an unfamiliar brand is found etched on Saito's hand from the summoning ritual, it is believed to be the mark of a powerful familiar named Gandalfer. Wild, adventurous, and explosive, Zero no Tsukaima follows Saito as he comes to terms with his new life, and as Louise proves that there is more to her than her nickname suggests.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.